I just noticed, out of all the Sonic movie videos that I've never made a specific update video or even like a video telling what I want for the second movie. So I guess I'll do one. Yo, what's up guys? It's your Sox5 and welcome back to a new video. As you all saw in the title and thumbnail, today we're going to be talking about what I want to see from the Sonic movie 2 and updates for the Sonic movie 2. And I'm actually super excited about this, but before we jump into this, make sure you all drop a like on today's video. That is super important. It gets the video out to more people, and that's all I could ask, because getting the video out to more people obviously could result in more subscribers, and that's all we're trying to get here. Trying to build this community, feel me? And if you're new, subscribe. We're trying to hit 400 subscribers by the middle of May. Personally, I think we can do it by the end of April, but I'm not going to push myself. And make sure you're all staying tuned into the channel. We got some big videos this week, actually 2 20-minute specials, so get your popcorn, get whatever you need, stay in for the ride. This Friday, we're going to be having a video with my older brother on the Boost era, and I'm super excited for that, and I'm super excited to continue to work with my brother because we got more plans in the future. And Sonic Tales returns this Sunday. I'm super excited for that. Last week, there was no Sonic Tales upload because I was out of town last week, and now since I'm back in town, I'm super excited to get this video out to you guys, and Sonic Tales will be returning with weekly episodes. But before we jump into today's video, Sonic Tales is going to be getting a 20-minute special, so stay tuned for that, and I think that's all I got to cover. So with that being said, let's go ahead and talk about what I want from the Sonic movie 2 and updates. So starting out what I want from the Sonic movie 2, I'm going to try to break this up in like 2 to 3 parts, starting out with like characters, locations I want to see on Sonic's world, and obviously the story. So starting out with the characters here, who do I think is going to be in the movie? Well, for me, I think it's going to be Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Shadow, and obviously Eggman. Now you're probably like, whoa, Shadow, you're going to have him in the movie? What's good? What's going on? And yes, I personally do think he's going to be in the movie. I mean, there's no trailers or anything to go off of, but I think he's going to be in the movie because he's going to be a cameo. Not no major role like Knuckles is set to be. I think he's just going to play a minor role, being like setting up the third film. And I did pick him over Metal Sonic because I just don't see Metal Sonic being big enough to like have his own movie or correlate with Eggman. And obviously it is possible that he could have his own cameo at the end and he could be like the next guy up. But personally, I just don't see it because it's like every movie so far has had like a game to go with it. Like Sonic movie 1 had to go with Sonic the Hedgehog 1. This upcoming movie probably has to do with Sonic the Hedgehog 2. But personally, I do think the story's going to have to do with more Sonic the Hedgehog 3. And I just feel like if it had to do with, what's it called? What's the game called? Sonic CD, going with Sonic the Hedgehog 3, I don't see it. It's not like Sonic CD was a big name anyways. So I just think going with Sonic Adventure 2, going over Sonic Adventure 3, or Sonic Adventure 3, man, I'm blanking today. Sonic the Hedgehog 3, man, I'm struggling, would be the ideal situation. But I got off track there, my bad. Okay, so Sonic's character. I do think Sonic, since in the last movie, to me, he just seemed careless. Like, careless meaning that he just kind of roamed free. He wasn't necessarily cocky or confident in that movie until, like, kind of the end, he was more confident. So what is going to be, like, the situation since he's with a younger person in Tails? How is he going to act? Is it just going to be like 2 kids and obviously Tom and Maddie, or what's the situation? Personally, I think they're going to be trying to build off Sonic's confidence. I also think that is the best idea because Sonic's confidence is a big part of him. I know they're not really going with the cockiness of him, which is okay to me because I never really like Sonic being cocky. It comes off as annoying to me. So, I mean, being confident and him trying to just gain confidence throughout the entire thing, I think is key, especially with being with Tails. That's a big thing. And speaking of Tails, I do think Tails' character is going to be like a mix of how he acted in the adventure games and like his techiness from like Sonic Color, Sonic Boom, things like that. And personally, I'm actually okay with that. Tails coming out the gates more confident like the adventure era. I just think that is the smartest idea because I don't see how you can have Sonic, who is usually supposed to be that confident guy, and then Tails, who is just not going to be confident. And I definitely hope they don't go with like reincarnations from forces and things like that. And quick fun fact here, I'm going to be touching on this a little bit later, but there's going to be an airport scene, which is going to be really cool. And I was thinking that this could potentially have something to do with like the tornado and maybe Tails having to fly it. If anything, I think it would be like that one scene from the first Sonic movie where Sonic was driving the car at the end to get to the Trans-America building. I'm probably saying that wrong. And I think that would be so cool if they had like a scene like that, like a little scene that Tails just had to fly Tom, Maddie, Sonic, and whoever else is there to a certain destination. And obviously Tails doesn't need to fly, so I don't think the tornado is going to be a big part of this movie, but I do think it would be pretty cool for his character. And for Knuckles' character, I personally think he's just going to be a tough guy. I'm actually reading my script here and it just says tough and gullible. cool. I don't see why they would even try to tweak his character a little bit. I mean, they probably will, but his character just fits in. I mean, there's no reason to really change it. And last but not least, the humans. I'm going to tie this into locations I would like to see. But for the humans, I think they should obviously keep Tom and Maddie. I think that since Sonic is like so not like Sonic from the games, that was a horrible way to say it. But since he's not like his game character, I feel like that they keep it in line. Like Sonic is carefree and everything like that, and they're like more not even serious. They're just like for the adults kind of, and it even kept me in the movie. I'm not necessarily an adult, but it does make me like focus more into the movie besides just seeing Sonic and Tails running around doing kind of whatever they want. Okay, I worded that very, very horribly. I'm struggling today. So I also think that if they are going to follow Sonic around for like most of the movie, if they're going to be in the entire movie, I think that they've got to go to every location that is like animated. So like Sonic's world, I think they got to go to that Green Hill, and some people call it Mobius. I think they got to go to that place. They got to go to the mushroom place if they go. I think that would be like so cool to see them there and just go with them, because I mean it's animation and like what's it called, live action. That's so cool to me, and I feel like just to keep the sane balance, that would be the best option. And speaking of locations, I really want them to go to a lot of places on Sonic's World, though they probably aren't, because I believe a fully animated like movie takes like a few years to make, and this movie's coming out next year. So I do think that the best option is to like stay on Earth and make some of those locations Sonic's locations. And actually, I'm going to tie this into updates here, because why not? We recently got news that they're going to be recording in Hawaii. Well, that could potentially be Angel Island. I hope it's not. I'd rather that be animated, because that could be so beautiful and so accurate. But I mean, it's okay if it's not. I would still love to see Sky Sanctuary. And we also got word that there's going to be a chase scene with like police and maybe Sonic and Tom and Tails, maybe. We don't know yet. But if I can find the clip, I'll probably show it to you guys. So, you know, Tom is not exactly getting what he wanted, being a police to save people's lives, but you know, he'll survive. And again, I'm also pretty late to some of these updates. I knew that they happened. I just didn't make a video on Knuckles being potentially voiced by Jason Momoa. So here's kind of like a lightning round of all these different little updates. Like I stated earlier, there's going to be an airport scene, which I hope has something to do with the tornado. If not, that's cool. All these are from the sources of Tails channel. So if you want to look up anything that I'm saying, you can probably go to their Twitter and find it out. There's going to be an airport scene, a field scene, and then there's obviously going to be a car chase. Also, they started production in March, and Jeff Fowler did post this tweet. And we already know this movie is going to be centered around Sonic, Tails, and potentially Knuckles, which I do hope he has a major role in this movie. And we can probably expect some promotional art, posters, stuff like that this summer, and even a trailer by the end of the year or early 2022. So, thank you all for watching today's video. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, and if you are new, subscribe. Both of those are super important. And if you're new to my channel, make sure to check out my plush series. Me and the guys put in a lot of time for that. And a 20-minute special comes out this Sunday, so stay tuned for that one. But yeah, I don't think I have anything else to say. I'll be back this Friday, accidentally rhyming. I love you guys. Wear your socks. Peace.
Coffee.